A quick reminder before we begin, if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe and hit that bell icon to stay up to date with our latest videos. Thanks for your support. What if humans had X-ray vision? This is a question that has been pondered by many people throughout history, okay? In fact, there are ancient cave paintings that depict humans with supernatural powers of sight. One such painting is the famous Lascaux cave painting known as the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer depicts a man-like figure with a deer head who appears to be using his staff to control animals and other natural phenomena. Some believe that this figure represents a shaman or a witch doctor, while others believe he has X-ray vision. Proponents of this theory point to the figure's outstretched arms and legs as evidence that he is literally seeing inside of the animals he is controlling. However, there is no concrete evidence to support this interpretation of the painting, and it is more likely that the figure is simply a shaman performing his craft. Throughout history, there have been many claims of people with X-ray vision. Most famously, there was a man named Horace Dorman who claimed to have the ability to see through solid objects. Dorman was a popular sideshow performer in the late 19th and early 20th centuries who claimed to be able to see inside of people's bodies and diagnose their ailments. However, it was later revealed that Dorman's abilities were nothing more than a clever trick. He used a hidden camera and a screen to project an image of the person he was supposedly seeing onto his forehead, despite being exposed as a fraud. Dorman's story captured the public imagination and inspired countless fictional tales of people with X-ray vision. In modern times, there is still a lot of interest in the idea of X-ray vision. There are even claims of animals with X-ray vision, such as a dog named Lucy, who is said to be able to see inside of people and tell when they have cancer. However, again, there is no scientific evidence to support these claims. But what if humans did have X-ray vision? How would it change our world? Well, for one thing, it would make medical imaging techniques like X-rays and MR is obsolete. Doctors would be able to simply look inside of their patients' bodies to diagnose them. This would save countless lives, as many diseases are only detectable through imaging techniques. It would also make security screening at airports and other public places much easier. Security personnel would be able to quickly scan people for weapons or other contraband without the need for expensive and time-consuming screening equipment. But it wouldn't just be useful for medical and security purposes. Having X-ray vision would allow us to see inside of buildings and walls without causing any damage. This could be used to great effect in urban planning as well as in disaster relief efforts. Imagine being able to see inside of a collapsed building to locate survivors, or seeing inside of a flooded city to assess the damage. It would also make home inspections a breeze. No more having to tear down walls to find a hidden leak or infestation. With X-ray vision, you would be able to see everything inside of a building without doing any damage. It might even help solve crimes. Imagine being able to see inside of a closed room to determine what happened there with X-ray vision. Investigators would be able to see inside of a crime scene to gather evidence that would otherwise be impossible to obtain. Of course, there would be some downsides to having X-ray vision. For one thing, it would make privacy nearly impossible. There would be no such thing as a private moment if everyone had X-ray vision. We would be able to see inside of each other's homes, offices, and even bathrooms. This could lead to all sorts of social problems as well as legal issues. It might also make us less trusting of each other. If we knew that anyone could be spying on us at any time, we might become more paranoid and less willing to share information. This could lead to a breakdown in communication and cooperation, which could have disastrous consequences. It might even make us less creative. If we could see inside of things, we might not be as interested in exploring the unknown. This could stifle innovation and progress, as people are less likely to explore new ideas if they know exactly how they work. Even so, most of these downsides could be mitigated with proper regulations and safeguards. So, what do you think? Would you want to have X-ray vision? even knowing its drawbacks? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to stay updated on our latest content. Thanks for watching. Now let's move on to our next video. But wait, before we go, I want to share something really exciting with you. I've been working on a personal project that I'm so excited to finally share with you. I've created a series of unique and eye-catching visuals that I call Morpho Landscapes. Okay? These landscapes are inspired by the beautiful and intricate patterns found in nature, such as the veins of a leaf or the ripples in a pond. Using a combination of digital art and real-world photography, I've created pieces that are both stunning and thought-provoking. The term morpho refers to the transformative power of nature and how these patterns and shapes constantly evolve and adapt. I wanted to capture this sense of movement and change in my art by using a limited color palette and focusing on the abstract forms found in nature. The result is a series of pieces that are truly one of a kind. Each landscape is a unique exploration of color, shape, and texture that will appeal to anyone who appreciates the beauty of the natural world. Whether you're looking to add a touch of nature to your home or office, or you're simply an art enthusiast looking to expand your collection, I hope you'll consider checking out my Morpho Landscapes. They make a perfect gift for nature lovers, digital art enthusiasts, and anyone who appreciates unique and eye-catching art. I'm so proud of this project, and I can't wait to share it with you. Head over to my online store today and check out my Morpho Landscapes. And don't forget to follow me on social media for updates on new artwork and behind-the-scenes insights. Thank you for supporting my art, and I look forward to bringing you more amazing creations in the future. If you ever wondered what it would be like to see the world like Superman, then look no further. Here's what the world would look like if we had X-ray vision. From seeing inside of buildings to reading someone's body language, this ability could revolutionize the way we interact with the world around us. In fact, scientists are actually working on ways to give animals X-ray vision. By implanting tiny sensors into their eyes, they're able to see inside of objects. While it's still in the experimental stages, it could eventually lead to breakthroughs in medicine and security. One of the most fascinating things about X-ray vision is that it's been a staple of comic books and movies for decades. From Superman to Batman, many beloved characters have this superpower. It's often used as a plot device to reveal secrets or solve mysteries. But what if it wasn't just fiction? What if we could develop technology that would allow us to see through objects? The potential applications are really endless. For example, doctors could use it to diagnose patients more accurately and efficiently. Security personnel could use it to scan for weapons or other dangerous items. And even the average person could use it to see inside of machines or hidden places. But it's not just the practical applications that are exciting. It would also be a fascinating way to view the world around us. We could see inside of buildings, bridges, and other structures to appreciate their design and construction. We could see inside of animals to marvel at their internal organs and systems. And we could even see inside of stars and planets to understand their composition and evolution. Of course, there would be some challenges to overcome. For example, how would we protect people's privacy if everyone could see inside of their homes or offices? How will we prevent people from using X-ray vision for malicious purposes? And how will we even go about developing such technology? But these are challenges that have been overcome before. As humans, we have an innate curiosity about the world around us. We have a desire to explore and discover. And I believe that we will eventually develop the technology to see inside of objects. So what do you think? Would you want to have X-ray vision? How would you use it if you had it? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.